So it is quite unfortunate. We went offline, and it looks like we are back live. And Richie, yeah. It looks like we are back live again, and we would like to say sorry for the inconvenience caused. And what Ghana is here, you will definitely understand. The doom saw is working, but God being so good, it's make a Kanye album technically. Maybe at the day, thanks to Richie Flex, and then of course. Currency that they get our rasta. Omojina make sure say Bibia at the din was him. Who don't he? Yasaswaba live again, and Chemo was on board. But before Chemo bet to us, quick comment to be Honoma by and Sana light and echo off. Okay. Chairman, sir, thank you very much for joining. Or say Shatter did well too on that day. The ace, Kese Daniel put Jackie on stage. Did you guys know? Okay, thank you very much for the info, and
are you sure
you're welcome.
Back? I can't see it.
Okay. Chemo, what's my confirming on that?
No, I can't see anything.
Yeah, very.
Okay, all right, sure. If you are back and you can see, comment. Okay, comment on it. All right, that's fine. Making sure you're okay. What I say. The ace, Kese Daniel put Jackie on stage. Did you guys know? Thank you for the information. And this one, Frank Wilson, keep on the fire. Sammy Flex TV. Chairman, sir, again. No artist in GH can except Shatawale and then MDK. Frank Wilson again. Fire can cool. This is Don Yaro from DP2. DP2 near the end. Oh, okay. Dome Plateau. All right. Ramatu Awuni, Patapaa, and Dr. Iwan can do it easily. All right. Say Commando Studio. Doomso. Unim Honoman, our Ghana. You definitely understand what we are going to. Chabo. Over to Kefi baby now. Yeah, and it's fine. I mean, I think say if you are starting all over again, nice.
We were talking about Patapaa.
Yeah.
His intention of also going to O2indigo. And based on his comment out there, I think he's just expressing his intention. He's now even looking for someone to do the booking and all that. So I think it is a step in the right direction. That's the way to start. You first of all, you should ask what to do, and then the next step will be how you are going to do it. So yes, so when somebody tells you what to do, then you also map your strategy to find a way of accomplishing what you want to do. So yeah, I think Patapaa, if he says he can do it, we should just watch him. It's just a matter of time, and then the plan that he's going to use to do it. So I mean, he has every right to also wish for something bigger or do something bigger than he's been doing right now. And saying it is another thing, and achieving it is also another thing. I mean, it's easy. As we always say, it's easier said than done.
Okay.
So, but this is the first step to take. So I wish him all the best. At this point, I don't think he's in the capacity to make it happen now. But just giving out his intention is the first step of getting to that point. So even now, if you argue or say that he can't do it, it's too early for us to be talking about that. Because now that he is expressing his interest, let's see what he will do next. Then we can judge, okay, based on what Patapaa is doing, I'm sure he can deliver. Or based on what he's doing, it may be difficult for him to deliver. So for me, I think let's watch him for a while and see how he's going to go about it. Okay.
I mean, I'm only concentrating on my his works, where he's gotten to. As where you are sitting as it stands now. Patapaa in Juma, when I say in Juma, Nema year in the industry. Do you think it's gotten to that standard, especially the songs that he's put out, the messages that he's put out, his strength, has it gotten to the level that people would gather that much in London to celebrate him or to be at that show?
You see, it's not easy to fill up even O2indigo, like gathering over 2,000 people to come and watch you perform. It's not a joke. You may take it like that, but it is not. Okay. And then again, just saying it, as I said earlier, is just the first step. you cannot judge him just based on the song that he has released so far, because you may have the songs but still you can't deliver.
Okay.
We have seen some people that you cannot mention names. They tried it and they couldn't do it.
Oh, Beba.
They couldn't do it. So you can't just say that you have enough songs and you think based on your songs you can make it happen. No, it goes beyond that. You have to do more than just the song that you have released. So if you are just using songs to judge Patapaa, you will get it wrong. We have to wait and see how he will go about it. That's when we can do better analysis and say, Patapaa, you can do it or you can't do it.
Okay, so to the promoters in London, Alodia, any West Coast and any other promoter be or London, this is the knocking up Patapaa and the two justice here, and he's saying, say, open contacts for O2indigo. Now, also Acheampong Bobre, Ewo Honum, and Bad Dems. I'll say yes, we can see you guys. Okay, thank you very much for that one. Same Bad Dems. I'll say Ghanaians think it be joke to fail the O2indigo. Shaking my head. Stoneboy show was cancelled before due to low patronage of tickets. And now come will say
not only Stoneboy. I think even Kwame Eugene, and I didn't want to mention him, but Kwame Eugene and Kiddy, they struggle to even make it happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have all the songs that you think that they should be able to do it.
Okay. All right. Now you've said a little about Patapaa. Do some few too about Kwaw Kese too.
Yeah, and then Kwaw Kese. Kwaw Kese.
One before that, Kwaw Kese didn't specify. Or not say O2, whether Arena
or Indigo.
Or Indigo.
Or there's even other ones there. I think they have about 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah, different ones.
Okay. Right.
Some they use it for parties. They use it for other things, and then the ones that they use it to host bigger events and all that.
And which one would you think has the smaller capacity?
Well, I think for the party ones, the one that they will sit to do.
Please help us if you find yourself in London and which of the O2.
That is there.
No, I mean they want lesser capacity and the number.
500, they are 400, they are 800.
It's in a Kazeka Obitimiaka. 2,700
But the thing is, when you say O2, everybody will be thinking about the Arena. And the Arena.
Okay, so now we are thinking about either Indigo or Arena.
Well,
they didn't specify.
No, apart from that two, there are other ones there within the O2 that you can also host events.
Okay.
But they are not as popular as the Indigo and the Arena. That's the difference. Because for that one, some of them they use it for normal parties, maybe birthday party or something like that. Yes, and then these are the ones that they use it to host a bigger event, the Arena and then the Indigo.
Yeah,
I think that is it. But for him to say O2, I think a lot of people will be thinking about the Arena, not even the Indigo.
No, but so that one is 20,000.
So.
It is. I will say the same thing as I said about Patapaa. It is not about you just saying it. It's also about the strategy that you want to use to make it happen.
Okay.
Because you may have the songs, but still you can't do it. And some people may not have the songs, but they can make it happen. Because they are not going to perform alone. They can also get support artists to come on board. And some of them may pull a crowd that even himself or the main artist may not be able to do it. Let's see who is ready to partner, how they are going to go about it. Is the investors, the promoters, are they ready to bet on Patapaa or Kwaw Kese to host the event or something like that? These are some of the things that we should be asking ourselves. I don't think they see it as an easy task. If they are seeing it like that, then they are just joking. But if they are, they consider, no, this is not an easy thing to do. This is a huge task. I have to start coming out with a plan. I have to start convincing some people that I can do it, so they should believe me and invest or help me to make it happen. Then we will be talking. So after them saying this, let's see what they will do next for us to judge proper that they can do it or they are just saying it for saying sake.
Okay, all right. That is for Chamo. Maybe you are just saying it for the trends. At least you want to come into the limelight. The possibility is high like that. because medical agent, definitely we want to talk about it, and if you say it, definitely we will start mentioning you or discuss you like this. It's a probability like that. Okay, and Kisdia is saying Coco has a small capacity. Coco also has a small capacity. I think it's one of the event centers over there, and Coco is where the Black Sheriff lost his first London tour show in 2022. Okay, thank you very much and welcome as well. Please do want to share the link. I am Coco. Okay. Yeah, that is Kusidua.
That's Coco Kande.
Oh, okay, all right. So Kusidua gave us that info. Thank you very much. And Rush Zabi vlog. I'll say, please, good evening to everyone. Kindly tell Mr. Chemo should put his Momo number on board. Because we need to support. Yes, it is very, very important. I even forgot. Chamo. Rush Zabi Obi into the Okanaseno. Chamo is about having his wedding coming next month, 15th, and it's going to be something epic. And like Boss Man is saying, Chamo should put out his Momo number so that we can all support. Chamo, what about you want to see now?
Oh, you see the number on the screens right now.
Okay.
When it goes there, I'll get
it. Okay. Do the reference, Chemo.
Yes, it will get to Sammy Flex himself, and I will definitely get it. So you can just use the number on screen right now. Yeah. Okay. And then you reference Chemo.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fine. That's fine. I think the numbers are on the screens over there. 02435147332. Okay. So those I mean these are the numbers that you can send. You just have to reference it, Chemo or in Team Solomon Dodu, so that we know that it is going for Chemo directly. Or you can do it Chemo's wedding. And I say Chemo's 15th.
Yeah, Chemo.
15th June.
Chemo's 15th June. And I say Chemo's MCs. Favorite
just
MCs.
Reference Chemo. Or even you can send a message, WhatsApp message to that number. Chemo, and we will know where it will.
All right. So, Rashizabi, I think with that one to you answered over there. Let's welcome Jackie Boatin. Good evening, everyone. That is coming from Jackie Boatin. You are welcome, my sister. How are you doing? And Roland, Patapaa first.
For Patapaa, I was following one of his conversations this morning, and I mean, when he made this particular post, Medical came to reply him. You know, like people were tagging Medical, mentioning Medical, because Patapaa was actually looking for a contact.
Yeah.
Or somebody that can help him with information on how to get the place.
Yeah.
So yes, the person that easily comes to mind currently is Medical. Yes. So many people mentioned him, some tagged him and everything. So he came to respond and he said Patapaa should go for it. He's 100% in support. Patapaa should go for it. And Patapaa came to reply again with a different statement, and that is where my interest lies. He said that yes, he congratulated Medical first. Then he said yes, he's been receiving, he wants to do this because he's been receiving so many offers outside Ghana. So many offers outside Ghana, especially London, to play a show. But he wants to do this the Ghana way, like do it one that will bring the whole glory to Ghana, which is just like what Medical did.
Okay.
That is why he wants to do the Indigo Ode.
I see.
So as he's about to embark on it, this is when he needs the support your own committee. He needs them on board. He said it in his tweet.
Support your own committee. And then we should add a BEFA committee.
Support your own committee. See any more Kroma. See any more Kroma. Support your own. So yes, and that's an interesting. Well, it's you can't say he cannot do it, because like if you'd want to compare all the factors contributing to some of these things, everybody acknowledges the fact that it is not an easy task. That one, everybody acknowledges. Even the people that have done it before, self can tell you, Charlie, it no be joke.
It never be joke.
It is not a child's play.
Yeah.
Yes. So that one there, you can't. It is like a basic conversation. But then, as to whether the person himself is up to task, is also a different conversation. Per his strength, his repertoire, his level of finances and influence, if he feels he can do it, it is just a matter of time. It is not just about saying it. I mean, I remember when Medical announced that he was going to do the Indigo O2. He even announced it on a Twitter space. And after he started granting interviews to that effect. Even when he said he was going to do the Indigo O2, certain presenters didn't even know the difference between the Indigo O2 and the O2 Arena.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this one is Hero. Congrats once again. Okay, when the medical response.
Medical respond, they say you can do it, bro. I believe in you. Go for it.
Okay.
And Patapaa also came to respond. Congrats once again, BYK. Let's do this, Charlie. So many offers received from foreign promoters, but I want us to do it the Ghana way. Where my Ghanaians at? The support your own activists. I need you here.
Okay.
They support your own activists. Then I say we know them. So my point is that if we want to say he can't do it, like I was saying, Medical, I saw Indigo too. If not even some still presenters, and some people even didn't even know the difference between the Indigo O2 and the O2 Arena. Some even thought he was going to do the 20,000 O2 Arena capacity, but then. Even the Indigo ne crown or castle bay the crown. Some people doubted until it was time for him call London a payment, bibia bookie auditorium. Even when he had call London, castle was secure auditorium, the date has been secured on the crown. Still people were doubting until they even saw an official post from the pages of the Indigo O2. Okay. Before they believed it. So okay. Indeed, it is real. Something like this is about to happen. Yeah, you understand. So yeah, it is like that. For now, dear, since he's not done it before, definitely there will be people who are going to doubt, and it will be based on the information that they know about you or things that they can even predict about you. But you know your level of influence. Yeah. I mean, if Medical had even done a poll that should he do the Indigo O2 or not, majority of the people would have said no. No, yeah. But he knows his level of influence, Charlie. Se me kase me ye show ene na me frɛ ABC dia. Omo de omo enu nyamba beta me chairman show no, the show will be successful. Yeah. You understand? He knows his influence. He knows his pocket, and he knows the repertoire that he has to make sure it happens. You don't just wake up. You do it when you know you are ready. If you do it when you know you are not ready yet, at the end it will be very clear for everybody to see, which is why some people shows were being cancelled due to some of these effects and all of that. So it is like that. For Kwaw Kese's own, well, now I am glad somebody has even taken the bold step to talk to him in his DM about making that particular dream a reality. I mean, I think it's long overdue. If you're looking at somebody that also has some level of influence, good repertoire, following and all of that, who is also capable of doing some of these things. You can't take Kwaw Kese out of the conversation. And he's been there, he's done that. So yes, if he says he wants to do, perhaps he's just written the O2. Even in London, funny enough, some people even in London still refer to the Indigo O2 as O2. Yeah. Yes. Some people even do it. So yeah. So if he says he's going to do the O2 next summer, I don't think we need to hold his neck yet. It is early days. Let's wait until he elaborates to show that okay, I am doing the Indigo O2 or the 20,000 capacity O2 arena. Then we can say okay, per our analysis or per our projections, he will be able to do it easily. He's going to struggle to do it. I mean, there are certain people that when they say they are going to do it today, some people know that it is a walk in the park. Yeah, it will be a walk in the park for them. You understand? So yes, I think for Kwaw Kese we should give him time. It is time that is going to reveal whether he is going to do the Indigo O2 or the 20,000 capacity. All the same, I like the enthusiasm that Medical has brought into the system, that so many people are now even like becoming interested in some of these. You know, when not long, some time ago, when this whole O2 Arena and stuff came, some of our musicians got giant. Say, why are people talking about the O2 Arena, sir? And offer an O2 Arena, Shafa and O2 Arena, because they were not interested. But now looks like medical in Kenya, Biaba, Ama now people willingly are talking about, like the musicians willingly. Some of them are talking about it and giving others the vim say it is possible, they can do it. So me, that is where my joy comes from, and I would hope to see most of our guys collaborating with each other like that. I mean, if not for anything, let's look at the level of unity that we saw on that stage. Let's look at the level of unity that we saw on that stage. I mean, it was very beautiful. Most of the other artists from different countries that we want to compare our artists to, and stage from beginning to end. They also have supporting acts, sometimes bigger acts from their countries like that. So if we are also doing it and we are getting that level of how do we call it, support and unity from our mates, our circles, it feels good and we should encourage it. So more grace to Patapaa and Kwaw Kese. Yes, we wish them well, and we hope that after this conversation, just like Medical brought a word out that he was going to do this, then periodically we saw the progress and now the success. We wish them that, yes, now that they've also been able to open up like this, we will see the progress and the success of it like Medical did.
Okay, all right, so this is what Roland has to say about Patapaa and of course Kwaw Kese, like we are discussing. And I think in this case, Ben Williams, we would want to welcome you as well. And he's saying he's watching from work in DC. Kwaw Kese has lost it. I think Kwaw Kese has lost it as a musician. But why do you think he's lost it? That's the question I will ask you. He shouldn't even attempt the O2indigo because it will be a disastrous. I'm not being petty, but it's not a joke to fill the. It's not a joke to fill the auditorium. But Chemo, do you think Kwaw Kese has lost it in the music?
Not really. I mean, but he's not like Kwaw Kese from the beginning. I mean, that one I think it's
everybody can attest to that.
Yes, but to say that he can't or he will lose it. What was the word?
Okay, he's saying Kwaw Kese, he shouldn't even attempt the O2indigo because it will be disastrous.
Yes,
I'm not being petty, but it is not a joke to fill that auditorium.
I kind of get where he's coming from, but the thing is, until he lays out his plan of doing it, you can't say much because he may have something that you are not aware or you cannot get that information to say, hey, maybe he can do it too. Like Roland said, if Medical before this thing has said that, okay, I will do it. And like if he had just put it out there and said that, do you think Medical can do it or not? A lot of people, I mean, will say
85%
will say no, he can't do it. But he has done it because he had a plan and it worked out. As for what Kwaw Kese has at the moment, based on how he's doing his thing, it will be difficult to believe that he can make it happen. But he will not just say, I'm doing it today and tomorrow he's selling tickets. It will take time. He will plan and all that. So we just have to give him the benefit of the doubt. But it is not easy. I agree with the comment that came
Ben Williams,
it's not easy. That one there is not easy. It's
never easy to fill that auditorium.
Not at all.
Too easy.
Yes. But if he says he can do it, let's watch him and see how he's going to do it.
Okay, well, what he's saying is that would you also agree to it, like you rightly said, Kwaw Kese that we know is not like
that one is
today. I mean, so do you think he stands every right to say he's lost it in the music as it stands now?
So he's basing on Kwaw Kese some time ago and Kwaw Kese now. Yes. For that one, yes, he's right. Because Kwaw Kese is not part of the, he is not releasing hits after hit or hit upon hit as we knew him from the beginning. He is still in the game, but he is not on top like some time ago. So it will make it, you can doubt him just based on that. But I'm saying that because there are more to it than just your music and how you appear now. We should give him the benefit of the doubt and see how he's going to make it happen.
Okay.
Basketball as a comedian has done the Indigo O2.
And failed it?
Yes.
Okay.
Basketball as a comedian has done it. So yes, if it is about music, well, I think we should pause breaks small because sometimes influence even plays a major role in most cases.
All right. So Starboys is also here, and thank you for joining Starboys. And he's saying medical did not fill the O2indigo. The whole Ghana did. So yeah, also stop saying Patapaa can do it. Waiting one sing, one corner, and the one corner self. Now comedy song. Okay, this is what he's also saying.
John 10:30.
All right, so Augustino, thank you very much for joining. And I say good evening, everyone, with much love. Jackie Boatin, like the show, please. Okay, it's true. Please, let's do what to be liking the show. I mean, let's like it. Theophilus Bright Piedru, I say at William. I think he's replying to at Ben Williams. You better shut up. Kwaw Kese has never lost anything. Well, whatever we are going to do over here, we are learning. We are entertaining ourselves, and we are educating ourselves as well. Everybody has gotten his or her opinion, or has every way to share it. But please, let's not hold our throats, and let's come down with, if not, it's going to be something else here. All right, same way, Theophilus Bright, Piedu at Ben Williams. Don't you ever tell me to shut up? Okay, you see, this is what I was talking about. Okay, Bright William Pedro, you should. Why should you be disrespecting the legend? That's his opinion. And like I said, everybody has gotten his or her opinion. For him, he thinks that Kwaw Kese that we know before is not the Kwaw Kese that we know today. So if he feels that Kwaw Kese has lost it in the music, he has every right to say it, because that's how he thinks. Yours is also a different way. So please, let's not argue too much about this one. Augustino at Rush Zavi Vlog, I agree with you about Chemos putting on his Momo number for us to support him. Okay, I think we have it over there.
Let me say this.
Okay.
If the person wants to just get to me
directly,
still you can contact the number on the screen, and definitely you will get to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Ben William, to tell me to shut up. Okay. Okay.
If you contact the number on the screen, like you want my contact, you will get it. Yeah.
Okay, so I think the comment section there, it's now between Ben Williams and Theophilus Bright Piedro. I beg you guys, let's not do this thing, because it's been back and forth over there, and I don't think I can read all these things that we are going.
Yeah, jump those comments.
I think we should just calm down.
Yeah,
we are all learning.
You can share your opinion. And you move on.
I beg you guys.
Shouldn't be like fighting or something like that.
Yeah, I beg you guys, please. Let's move on to the next conversation that we have. Let's flip. Now we want to move to the camps of Pono. Ponobium. Yes, he's now Ponobium. Okay, so he's also out and is still revolving around the Medical's O2indigo show. And I think, what he said, he is not happy with how some of, let's say, the pundits or let's say TV presenters sit down and, talk or feast about fellow artists like that. And he just dropped this thing on X, that is Twitter. And if you should see the heading, he said Yapono is not bowing to any Ghanaian presenter for interview. And then Yapono posted, you just did, then we'll call you, say, make you come interview, make some 3 or 4 nonsense people come talk rubbish to you. Me, Kojo, and okay. Again, he said, you just did, then we'll call you, say, make you come interview. Make some 3 or 4 nonsense people who come talk rubbish to you. Me, Kojo, and Chabo.
Yeah.
This thing, RTBs, for instance, it's difficult. You see them.
I'll call you. I'm live.
Munja chemo. Scan the momo the ceremony person send the fasa number now so. But as it stands now, you're live in I want to book a grammar. Now, Chamo, at a point, you wouldn't see R2Bs in interview sections like that.
Yeah.
Somebody like LaRusso, hardly would you see him on the interview sections like that. Obia on a reason. But with this one, Pono has come out to say, sometimes the way the pundit, if you are not really strong, sometimes a bit to questions a bit to amount replies sometimes send a would grab feel you one feeling a bit maybe sometimes they'll be praising you sometimes. But the Pono is saying say or no ongoing what now my 3 or 4 stupid or foolish people be this kind of thing. And I think it's all revolving around medical issue. Because if you say that's what let's say UTV for AN. Do you think he has a point over there?
Oh, not really. I mean, presenters are doing their job, and then the musicians are also doing their thing. I mean, so it's fair to say that if you are not happy with a presenter or somebody who is saying something that you disagree, it's fair. I mean, if you don't like it, you say it as it is. But the way he puts it, I disagree. Then my point is, if you think the person, as he said, if you think the person will say in his words nonsense and you are not ready for that, I mean, it's fair. You don't go there to get that nonsense. So I will agree on that. But don't try to generalize it as if all presenters will say nonsense to you. It doesn't work like that. And again, he has been, I think he has done a lot of interviews. And can he say that all of them were that nonsense as he wants us to put it? No. There are some that you will not be happy with. There are some that you'll be happy and you even wish to go there again. So you just have to be careful or selective where you go and how you present yourself, and you'll be fine. I think he is not being fair to the general situation, but he may have a point of some people not dealing with him in a fair manner or in a way that he feels that it's okay. So he has every right to complain, but he shouldn't generalize it the way that he did. I think there was no need for him to do it in that way. He can specify and say that, okay, this person, that person, the way that they are dealing with musicians or they are dealing with me in particular, I'm not happy. And you can go ahead and say whatever you have to say. But to generalize it and make it sound like, I mean, nobody is doing the right thing or no presenter is good enough to interview you, I think it's wrong. Because he has done it like many times. At that time, he couldn't see that the presenters were saying nonsense. It's not that he has seen it. I mean, it's not a fair comment when you generalize it. But if you disagree with a particular person, why not? You go hard on them or you say whatever you want to say to them. And if they also have any reply, they will give it to you. And then we move on. They are working because the way you are saying it is like somebody saying, a presenter saying, I won't allow any musician to bring their rubbish song to me or rubbish music to me or something like that. You will not be happy. It's like they are, you say that they are trying to, I mean, rubbish your product or something like that. It's the same way you are also rubbishing presenters in general. Just be specific and let's deal with it.
And with this thing that he posted, do you think it will or it can affect him or may affect him in some time to come, especially when we have a field of having 2 or more?
I don't see it like that, but yes, some people are as petty as it can get. So for them, they will take it serious, and anytime they see you, they will refer you to it. And others will also take themselves out, and they will feel that, no, he's not talking to me because I'm not doing that. So it will be based on the person and at a particular point in time what is happening. I think, yes, when you are on top of the game, presenters in general will take any in quote nonsense that you bring on board. But when they feel that you are fading off, they will not, because they are doing business. And when there's kudi on you, look at how Shatawale even sometimes generalize and then give it to everybody. But still, no media house will reject Shatawale request to be on.
No two ways about that.
Yes, it's obvious. It's because he's the cash. When he comes on your show, you will make the money. And if you are doing business, why not? You have him on and then do what you just have to do.
Yeah.
So for that reason, Pono may get the effect if he is going down. But if he is a cash cow now, if whatever he says brings money, I mean, people will not care about his commentary. They will just call him so that they can also cash in.
Okay, all right. So that is coming from Chamo. Let's move to Roland. What he also has to say about Pono.
Well, for me, when I hear people speak like this, I am not so much bothered. The only thing I am bothered about is to ask them, are you adding value to yourself? Because that's the only thing that can render whatever people would want to base on to come at you useless. Like if you build value for yourself, one thing that will make it difficult for people to still say no to you, for people to say no to you, is the fact that they can't bypass your value. Yes, there are so many people that is not to say they are not replaceable though, but the value that they bring is very rare and one that it is not easy for you to bypass. That's the difference. So yes, they may be one of the many artists in the system, but when it comes to the value that they will bring, they will also be one out of many. That is the difference. So for him, he has every right to say he will not do this or he will not do that or he won't even go for interview at all. I mean, if there is one artist that has been able to do a different thing, but similar in a certain way, but then they are still living their lives, it's O2indigo. When it comes to them and awards, I mean, Mopa, Monya award this week, crime family.
Money channel crab.
Mopa, Mungu family to
there is this interview I watched. Also, there are so many of Omo award women, but it's not with them. It's with their friends. Omo Mukoji and it's still with them.
On the nights in the woman chain. You understand? And they are not bothered. Somebody like Wizkid, the same thing. They are not bothered. At the end of the day, they ask themselves, the value that I'm building on myself, the returns near ban, am I okay? If they are okay, then forget whatever you think they should do. So or no at the value, or releasing now onyani streams, no onyani sika, he's getting some of the shows to play, he's getting the money and everything. Now the catch and say, oh, it is part of your friend saying your advantage for you to go to a radio station or a TV station for an interview or to go somewhere and go and talk. Excuse me, another person. They will see it as now do you know what I want at all? You understand? It's like that. So I kind of connect with his mind. That's how I will put it. I kind of connect with his mind. But then other artists that would want to emulate this or make such statements should know that this is not applicable to everybody. Check yourself before you make some of these statements. Else, definitely there are certain people who are very petty in the system that would want to use this. If this is not so necessary, it's not so significant, it will not have any proper significance to the growth of the industry. Say musicians say almost your mind interviewer. I don't know industry need go good you understand? So but then some people would also base on some of these petty things and mafia you and tell you that, oh, my friend will interview Kwaw my friend say say Kwaw. So because of that, and also the mention in Muhammad, even when the person is supposed to make any meaningful commentary about you, because of that who waiting. And she not ya can not ya can no I can't say no. Then it will become a problem. So me, I don't think this is so significant. So you on go interview, amunyane na de ono ne nim interview ni man ne ne man. Okay. You understand? Just like Obisu nim say award enye hwe man no na brabo. So we should leave him. Let him do whatever he wants to do. And at the end of the day, it is his career Today we wake up, Kwame Yoko so too. Today I also saw another one, Kwame Kansas, who said, on also be too.
The Kwame people, the Kwame color.
The Kwames.
The rest, they should change their name to. And that's how much.
Almost before see. Yeah, I know.
At the end of the day,
the Kwames.
Say Kwame Yogo Janium to me and meet here and come and me carrier, or no carrier. You understand? And you do the carrier. So if he says he will not go for it, Charlie. Okay,
all right. So that is also coming from Roland Amate. He says Starboy is who is this Roland designer? Cause the guy. Okay. Steve Starboy, MC Berima is so humble, and I like that. Okay, all right, sure. Thank you very much for the comment, Starboys. Thank you very, very much for the comment, and we are going to work on it, like you rightfully say. God bless you for your comment over there. Now let's move on to our last and final topic, where still. Over the weekend, Miss G, no, it wasn't over the weekend. It was still an interview section, but it wasn't over the weekend. And there was a conversation that they had where they were talking about, the living legends in the music industry. And apart from that, the legends that and how the country is really putting them at sports. Kotoka International Airport, there are two. You're naming it after somebody. Oh, okay, Currency Street. What you say, because of his good works. Now, in the interview section, or no, and then Acheampong and few other, and there was a question there at and Acheampong, the father of now Jackie, expressed his, feeling that at a point, maybe I want to mention the names of Obobaji Adofo himself, that Lumba and Mamakano. Say, let's celebrate them. Let's celebrate them by building, statues, putting them their names on, hospitals, schools, and stuff like that. Because music industry, we are not really paying attention to them like that. This is a video that he said that thing. Let's watch the video. When we come back, okay, all right. So in this point, the question person may be saying, are we not celebrating the musicians like that? Chabo, because what Nana is saying, Onunya Yanka and Fancy Nato, Ebia Kwame Nkrumah University, will be a politician. What you say, Ebia Kutuka, honestly, one of the politicians and government sites.
He was a military coup attempt.
Yes.
Person, I know.
And I will be to say Akwa J interchange names, and can be maybe an Acheampong overpass at Kaswa. And an Acheampong Johnson, the other.
Johnson will be there. Sammy, baby, or to be a veteran, and
I remember Ali Jara. Ali Jara, one of Ali Jara's interviews. They are not going to be fat, no, I can't tell me so. Miss Ali Jara.
Acheampong is the same. So this is what he's trying to mean. This is what Acheampong say. Chamo, do you think that way of celebrating the living legends, it's appropriate?
Me, when we go to that angle, or when we are discussing that thing, I feel very uncomfortable. The thing is, who is supposed to do that, and how are they going to do it? There are so many factors that it's difficult for us to consider, even if you do that. You see, those who are naming things after people and all that, they do it based on how they feel and at the time. It's not all politicians who are getting names, whom we are naming things after them or institutions after them. It's not all politicians. It is based on who is leading us and how the person leading feels. Now, you see Kotoka, for instance. Some people disagree that our airport should be named after him because he attempted coup. He hasn't done anything good to get that name.
And then the biggest in Ghana.
Yes, and the thing that he did that we know of is that he attempted to overthrow a government, and I name a place after him. Can you imagine?
And that is the biggest globally.
Yes.
I'm telling you, like Ghana how globally because we call Acheampong Udihiana Airport, Kotoka International Airport.
Yes, so can you imagine? So naming things after people is not a straightforward thing like that. Yes, we can plan to make it like that, but my question will be, who is going to be in charge of it and how are they going to do it? Because not long ago, Nana Akufo-Addo tried to also name university after his father, and some people were angry.
Yeah, at the whole.
No, University of Ghana.
There was same incident around Volta region.
Volta region is a different thing.
Oh, okay.
But he was going to name University of Ghana after his father, and so he is the president of Ghana, and he is naming it after his father because he is thinking or he thought that his father has done so much that he deserves it. So now my question will be, who is going to decide who deserves what and what name at what point?
But I think so their implementations because a bit there how they did it, they can just
and I'm telling you how they are doing it is based on someone's feeling. It's not based on someone did so much that we deserve to name something after them. It's based on someone's feeling. Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, someone felt that Kwame Nkrumah has done enough, and if I'm in charge, then I'll name the place after him. That's what happened. It's not like, because some people are not happy with Nkrumah. If you allow her, they will say no, Kwame Nkrumah, he doesn't deserve to name any university after him. So how are we going to solve it? The thing is already there. If you want the government or the people in charge to name something after you, my thing is that go and lobby. If they agree with you, they will do it without anybody's permission or anybody's agreeing to it or not. So Nana Acheampong can talk to the people in charge now and say and present his case that I think I've done enough. Name an institution after me, and who knows, they can do it because that's how we do it. But if we have to institutionalize it, what are the factors are we going to consider? That's my issue. What would you do for us to say that you have done enough for you to get it? And how are they going to do it? And what will you be? So let's say Nana Acheampong, he deserves a name after what kind of institution? A school, a road, a lane, or what? What is it? How are they going to do it? So for me, I think what is happening is what is happening. I think if you really need it, you can lobby and maybe you will get it. But for us to institutionalize it, I think it will cause so many things because naming things after people in Ghana here is about the feeling of the person in charge. It's not about what you have done, because at any point in time somebody will get something against the person that you are naming, whatever you are naming after them. So it will be an issue. For outside, what I know is that they have an institution that gives like Hall of Fame thing, for instance, at a particular place, then they have their name there. Even that one, there are some committee members who will decide that, okay, at this point, this guy, we think he deserves it. And then they will do a star for you at that place. By naming places and institutions after people, it is based on the discretion of the person in charge. Or if I should say, I should be specific, the president will decide that. And I think we should just take it like that. And I don't see the need for us to start naming things after the let's say the musicians, because somebody will also come out and say something about those musicians and tell us that they don't deserve it. So how do you resolve that?
Okay, but I feel say they also deserve that accolade, because you see, so far you're musician biao.
So how do you do it?
With how you we have AB Crentel, like so, what's who did the mantle of high life, and you have more of them like that.
So you think AB Crentel is far better, or he deserves it more than Anampedu?
I'm not saying deserve. Oh no, say maybe I mean can say any on one ebe. Ebi Anampedu, ebi a Greater Accra. Ebi Crentel, ebi Otakra de one. Ebi Otakra
what? where?
Oh, that's what I'm saying, sir.
What? Like you see,
that's what I'm saying. Over to me, if I say run about me, and a school just to keep the name in the memories of the upcoming ones. Oh, we I didn't need the tour Kwame Nkrumah University. Oh, I didn't need the tour AB Crento. Oh, he was one of the living legends. Ohudi High Life in Takrady here.
And that runabout that you're talking about, somebody's name is there already. So that person, you think? Oh no, but they are building more infrastructures.
More infrastructures are going on.
Yes.
Kaswa is here anything here, man.
Kaswa interchange.
Yes. The Kaswa interchange and I run about on. They bet me the Dr. Pablo Mkusi Hono. Pablo run about.
Yes. So here's the thing. If you say Pablo, okay, fine. Then somebody will come and say, Patapaa deserves it, not Pablo. How do we pick who really deserves it?
Chamo, and the question, this question that you ask me, you funny say, in an award scheme, you funny say, High Life, more for the modern mapping, you funny simple.
Or sometimes they do the
lifetime achievement. You see, there are some people that sit down and they know say they are more lifetime achievers, but they know say this particular one goes to Chambo.
Yes,
this is what I'm saying. It's say okay, at that point here, as time now infrastructures in the year building. Near the instead of a politician, be a better son.
Because they decide. That's the point I'm trying to.
And that's what Acheampong is also bringing up. Say now.
So you lobby through the politicians.
Yes, I get it. Let me say this thing. Acheampong in his conversation made mention say, "This we are the people that when it comes to lobby now, we can help them lobby." According to him, say be everyone said the punditry or spreading in said the pundits they can also help them because only honoma and Acheampong Yefan said ne the chi only honoma won't see any ma boss the chi kono.
Oh, area on out in Acheampong.
That is true. And let's say AB Crento and let's say be a body maybe a better than you and I say be a trim back is far dead and gone forever. But Kotoka International Kotoka or in hand I know what here can say Kotoka and came from
you cool. I know,
and see that what it's the say no I will share M1 who bet me a lobby Kotoka why they or you didn't number at all. AB Crento. You see.
So they decided where I agree with the point that we can lobby. So we can talk about it. Hopefully they would consider one or two. But even that it will be political. So based on where Acheampong belongs, he may be considered. That's how it will be. So I mean more would depend on our politicians or our leaders if we have to talk about it. But I agree with him that if we can lobby for us to name certain places after some of them, why not? But then again, it will also depend on who is lobbying and who is behind the person that we want to put out there. So yes, for the lobbying, I think yes, is a step in the right direction, or it's a comment that I will agree with. But just saying that we should name things after our old musicians just like that. For me, what they do is what they do. If they feel that you deserve it, the politicians will consider you. But lobbying, I mean, is allowed. So for that one, I will agree.
That's where I find it challenging because Kwaw says CRBBA is centered on the politicians in making, I mean, in decision making here.
Yes.
So at the point, I feel like a young tour. There is nobody on this earth. I'll make him catch and say, okay, well, sorry, Anopa. Unless it be even prison crap, sometimes they listen to music.
No, sure.
Music is the food. Yes, it's music. Music is food for the soul. And the fact that you are listening to music to console yourself, to bring yourself out of certain situations and stuff like that, at least he's ever like 100% right. Now, sir, roads near baby, because Ghana has
pay for it too. That's why I'm
Ghana has infrastructures even quite a so
the names that you are talking about, some people pay for it too.
The naming
street after them and other things. That's why I'm saying that.
No, I know. And sometimes said, "Be a memeti, maybe has maybe a musika."
Very my estate.
Oh, come on, Chamo. right, man. As a Mojan, that is the funny thing. Anything as a Mojan at the point, no. It was alleged. Say, so no crack asanya. I even alleged. Say Uncle Peso good kind. If you want, baby or ten, kind of Peso any. They were demanding for something.
Yes, as a Mojan's route. You pay for.
No, but this is not fair when they do that. Because me di misika. Na me be siesie o my me dey boa me siesie kwan. Emboy. Oh, but you answer. Yeah, that is why he didn't do it. And I said, me, I don't have any problem because me can't be the first one, a big cars. What I say, just they be a Rolls Royce, no, and maybe other cars never for.
I'll agree with the lobbying part, but that's all that we can do.
Okay, all right. That is from Chamo, and we will finally listening to Roland Amati. But then before that, please do well to comment. What do you think about what Nana Acheampong is also saying over there? Say, I say we've sidelined the musicians, whether dead or alive. We've sidelined them and naming places like that after them. No, we are not doing it or we are not seeing it, and they also need to be heard. This is his concern. Roland, what do you also say about that?
Well, it's good. It's good, but nobody has sidelined the musicians because the whole conversation about this is political. That is bottom line. Nobody has sidelined anybody. It is political. Therefore, if your political leverage is high, that is when you get it done. Do you know how many associations the whole teaching body or the teachers body in this country? Do you know how many they have? They have plenty. And all of them can go on strike at once. Demand something and the government will do it because their political leverage is high. So I can say musicians can say striker. That is no disrespect to them though. But then what I'm trying to say is that in terms of political leverage, say Kambu, Akasa, I lobby for Bibia, and demand Bibia ma bina. Unfortunately, in the entertainment space, our political leverage is not high. It is not. Even compared to other sectors, it will shock you that even if they want to do some of these things, they can bypass the entertainment industry, go into the agri sector or health sector and go and pick somebody and go and pick some people there and use their names for some of these things. It will shock you. Exactly. It is there. The whole conversation is political.
Yeah.
So it is about what you can bring to the table in terms of your conversation. It is not about the fact that you deserve it. Because if we are to open up about people who deserve it, same way musicians deserve it. That is the same way when you go to the health sector. You know people who are doing plastic surgery, this kind of complex surgery, you know the people who are doing it here in Ghana.
So come and say it.
Exactly. And American. So if it is about say, the people deserve it in Kwana and Kayebe Kanwa Assembly, then when we open it up, one hey ya own and Crawford Mudin better than Amazon. And Crawford Mudin better than 5 million and then also Capono. It will still be political because now they would want to they want to rank per Obiani Nejuma Wayani impact. And I tell you, some people in other sector, even though musicians and other creative people are popular, some people's work in terms of their impact in society will impact the musicians. Forget that your music is popular. You bet me a catch also been a year first eye surgery, first one wine in Ghana, and they will pick the person above you. Up from north to south, east and west. They will pick the person above you. You understand? The bottom line is it is political. Like how beautiful would it be, say, Anka, the international airport that we have in this country is named after one of the biggest musicians we have in this country, or even if it is not the international airport,
Patapaa International Airport.
Even if it is not the international airport, even talk about the local airports that we have in this country. I mean, Anka and say, okay, or when you go to the north, maybe the Tamale airport, they will pick one of their top musicians and name it after the person. You go to Takrade, they will pick one of even the Omusio Mubesi or both they do it and they name it after some of these.
DJ Azonto Habo. Patapaa Junction.
Make a junction. I was about. Yeah, so it's the thing is, Yenyanka, like it is nice and it feels good. It will be honorable for like in our part for us to get some of these things. But the truth of the matter is that this whole conversation is political. I mean, when Akufo-Addo came, he changed the Founders Day date to a different date, and who was able to object? Nobody. Parliament. The reason why when he said he was going to change the University of Ghana, it has been swept under the carpet and a conversation akolo. The money involved. And can he change near Kitu Ebia? By this time, but changing some of these things comes with cost. And it is not only about say yes, the letterheads, everything comes with a cost. And are you ready for that? Is that a priority now? It's also another conversation. So yes, media, I agree with Nana
Acheampong,
Nana say and say our people, we will go to certain places and we will hear the names of our people there and all of that. But unfortunately for us, our political leverage is small. We may have the impact though, but in terms of political leverage, say you bet me demand be a more
okay, all right. So that is coming from Roland Amate as well. Anyway, your private entities will honor at least. And fan so be a school be honor. We get media to talk. So if you're not a government in fear and a political side, if it's not going to work like that, there are private sectors, private affiliations. And you bet me a school filling stations near there to Mona. Bibiakoye, Patapaa filling station, Patapaa Junction, Patapaa roundabout. Thank you very much for being a part of today's episode, and I'm very, very grateful, very, very glad we are all enjoying ourselves. We all did enjoy ourselves, and please, like I said earlier on, we are here to inform, educate, and entertain ourselves. About the critical side, and then thank you very much for the advice you guys are giving us. We're still holding it strong and making sure that things goes on well with us. Sammy Flex TV, Showbiz Daily it is, and let's say thank you to Currency the Guitar Rasta. He's the one in charge of cameras, Richard Flex, and to my main bosses in Team Dodu Solomon, he's Chamo, on the wedding ever so next month 15th, and senior candidate, and will be some more number now. Any gusto but actually he has a reference in why Chamo, and I say,
or they can even ask for the moment number from that number.
And a bit tedious, unless maybe you don't want to display it. Yes,
some people,
the number now will screening us on my patch over to me. Just make the reference Chamo and MC Berry, be fine. Roland from Roland's reports on all the social media platforms. Let's do it to follow him, YouTube and all the platforms now for more quality content. I still remain MC Berima, your luxurious favorite MC over the weekend. Where did you cause it was powerful? Please link up. Let's do more over there. Tomorrow, another episode, another great one. So stick and stay connected to Sammy Flex TV. Be good, be safe, peace, and we're out.